You may have heard or seen examples of how AIs are being used to shape the narrative around various topics. This, for example. But this is a red herring. This is not how AI will control you. Let's look at this case. In this case, the exact same phrasing is used to ask both sides of the same question. The question is about the effect of gender affirmation in children. Gender affirmation is Orwellian doublespeak, but we'll let that pass. In one case, the question is asking about the positive effects. In the other case, the question is asking about the negative effects. On one side, the generative AI has multiple cases, and encouraging structured answers. On the other, it has nothing. Nothing at all. The generative AI is able to extrapolate any context, with varying degrees of unreliability. You could request that it structures an argument for the banning of YouTube in the style of Jimi Hendrix. It would make a pretty good effort. The answer given obviously indicates an enforced limit. Someone decided that one side was allowed to be heard, but the other was not. It was clearly a censored answer. Who censored it, and why, is irrelevant. Someone is trying to steer you, either directly by using an AI or indirectly using your fear of an AI. But this is not the hazard that AI presents. Modern AI operates in a realm of huge samples. The way AI will steer conversations is nothing like this. If you have 1 million users, you can vary your answers and sample how they react to each response, structuring future responses against that. The answer evolves until it achieves the desired outcomes. Once the path has been walked, the next iteration is faster and more effective. If you want to suppress a story, you don't censor it. Censoring it only confirms the story. Instead, you run an exhaustive and plausible counter-narrative that confuses the listeners. By running many alternatives, you can dilute the certainty that the recipients have. Some are immediately convinced of the new story. Some are confused and uncertain. Only a tiny minority will have the wit, the will, and the stamina to make independent progress. By definition, they are the minority, and so are easy to label and ostracize as cranks or ignorant fools. We are that minority. Do not trust AI-generated content. Use your mind. Your own senses are uncorruptible. Your independent mind is the only thing that is ever truly yours. Be one of the few. FTS.